Well, hello there. Glad you could join me for a round. My name's John McCarthy. I'd like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. We've got some match play on the schedule today. All right, have a good round. That was good. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. Looks like this one's in the fairway. And we're about 115 yards away. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. He's got this left for the bird. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. And the putt goes down. That's a birdie for him. All right, need to get this putt down. This is to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Here we go, par 3, 11th hole. Well, that'll work on the green, won't it? All right, let's see what he does on this one. They've chosen a 3-iron here. 11 feet to the cup for him. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Oh, that's close. And this putt drops. You can go one up. This one should be pretty straight to start off with, and then it goes a bit to the left. And that's gonna go down. That'll take the hole. Great work. And just one up on your friend after that hole. We're on the 12th hole of this one now. Ooh, looks like we're going to the fairway. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. Nice shot. That'll do. This one is about 22 feet out. Look at this one breaking pretty hard to the left here. Starting this one out pretty good. There you go. Nothing wrong with that putt. Okay, we'll be all square if they should sink this. Oh. This one's for his par. Let's see what he does. And the putt drops. And tapping this one in for par. Well done. And that hole will be halved. Okay, 13th hole. This one's a par 4. Oh, that was spicy off the tee. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. And from the deep stuff. And they've chosen the pitching wedge. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. You have a very long putt ahead of you here. This one's going pretty hard left to right. Oh my, that's too bad. And it's going to be all square if they sink this putt. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Five feet to the cup from here. And this is his putt for par. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Teeing off now in a long par 4. Got some good contact on that one. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. Nicely done. Okay, he's setting up for birdie here. Let's see what happens. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. I think he's put it on a good line. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. This one looks like it's breaking just a touch to the left. Oh man, that could have been better, I think, but maybe a birdie on the next hole. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And that'll do. All right, a little tap putt here. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Here we go, on to 15. This one's a par 3. Okay, that one is on, and you've left yourself a very long putt. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. They're going with the 5-iron here. Okay, this is putting to the extreme. This is so far away from the cup, it's crazy. Good luck. And they'll take this all square if they can sink this. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Ooh, it's still on track. All right, setting up 6 feet from the cup. And if he can sink this, that's going to have the hole. All right, that one's down. Now let's take a look at the scorecard. And that hole will be halved. 16th hole is upon us here. Let's see what happens. Well, that was never going to be good. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. This tee shot should play. Setting up with an elevated green. This might call for some extra distance. This one might be coming up short from the rough. Well, that's too bad. I'm pretty sure you weren't planning on that. It's okay. And he's about 150 yards out from here. And from the green side bunker. Nicely out of the sand, but big putt coming up. Okay, you've got this to save par. Come on, let's get that to go. Ooh, let's get back onto the green. Okay, just checking in to see if you want to concede this hole to your opponent. Not a great chance of winning this hole, so good way to keep this match flowing. Okay, now on to the par 4 17th. Okay, let's go. Pound this one into the fairway. And look at this, just striped it off the tee. And this one's about 130 yards away. This was leaning to the right. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. This one's your third. Ooh, bad break. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. I think this one's going left to right. Not a bad result from that distance. And this is for your par. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And that putt safely in its home. And that hole's halved. Okay, 18th hole is before us. This one's a par 5. Now he does not want this one to roll off into the rough. Okay, and he couldn't hang on to the fairway, just barely into this first cut. All right, give this a rip. There's a good one. All right, good luck with your second shot here on the 18th hole. And let's see how he does here in the first cut. Okay, and from the sand. Okay, out of the bunker. That's our first hurdle. Now let's deal with this putt. And if he sinks this next putt, he walks away with the win. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Nothing wrong with that putt. He's got about 8 feet to the cup. And with that, he'll finish his round. Okay, if you can sink this next putt, you're going to tie your opponent and trigger a playoff scenario. All right, that will drop, and you're going to tie for top spot in this one. So guess what? We are heading to a playoff hole. Okay, you're up first in this playoff. Stick this tee shot close. And now let's see what he comes up with off this tee. Oh my, splash. And now he's looking at 200 yards or so to the pin. See you later to that ball. And here's a look at their 5-iron. And this putt to win in the playoff. Well done, opponent. They've given you that putt. And we are heading to the next hole. All right, that will do it for me. I am pleased with your performance. I'm glad you were able to pull out the win on this playoff hole. And, I mean, you had the match the whole way. Let's be serious. Great work. We'll see you next time. And it's a big hello to you from me, John McCarthy. I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looks like it's just the back 9 of this course on the docket today. Let's get amongst it. Yeah, that'll play. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. This one's about 110 yards from the pin. This one's a little to the right on approach. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. I think he's on the right track here. Still on track. Oh, and the putt won't go. All right, let's go. We need a par save, and we need it now. Let's do it. This one's going to the left. Oh man, hopefully you can grab the bogey. Here we go, just a few more inches. Your opponent's going to give you that one. Just a short putt anyways, so yeah, head to the next hole. See what we can do there. All right, that one's going to go down and he will take the hole. And unfortunately, you're one down after the first hole. And the 11th hole of this one is a par 4. And he has rolled into the heavy rough. All right, let's send this ball away. All right, this shot's around 130 yards from the pin. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. Yep, I think this one's bound for the green. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. he's got this for birdie. Let's see what happens. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Oh my. We got this putt to win the hole. The birdie putt drops, and I'm thankful because last hole with that bogey got me a little scared. This match is all square after that hole. Teeing it up now on the 12th. Unfortunately, I think this is beach bound. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. This one's fairway bound. All right, we're in the fairway bunker. Let's see what you got. And I don't think this is enough from the sand. And he's setting up now about 130 yards out. And this one is around 80 yards from the pin. Decent approach there. Here we have a 17-foot putt. We got a downhill putt here, going right to left as well. Oh, bad break. And this putt's going to put him one up. Okay, unfortunately, we didn't win this hole. You had to give that putt to your opponent, which is fine. We're moving on. Okay, your opponent is one up after that one. Okay, next hole is the 13th, and this one's a par 3. Here is their 5-wood. Well, let's see what you got. This one's going left. A little wayward on that approach. Here's our second shot on the 13th. Okay, nice to leave that sand behind us. Let's putt and move on. Here's his 6-foot putt. If this putt drops, the hole will be halved. And that hole will be halved. And now the 14th hole. This one's a par 5. And now the 14th hole. We got a par 5 ahead. He's hoping this holds on to the fairway. All right, he was flirting with the rough there, but we'll hold on to the fairway in the end. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? Okay, I'll accept that. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. And as he sets up, he's looking at around 225 yards to the pin. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. Okay, third shot. Let's see how he deals with this bunker shot. Almost in there. He's a long ways out here with this next putt. Hopefully, maybe he misses. I think this one's going left to right. Looks like he started this one out right. Continues on a great line. Oh, and he gets it to go. And here we go, potential birdie. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And now the 15th hole. We got a par 4 for this one. All right, let's let her fly. Let's go. Good shot. And this shot is around 170 yards away. They've gone with the 6-iron on this one. Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. And that approach was a bit wayward. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Oh, man, this might actually go down. And he's in the green side rough. Oh my, he almost dropped that chip in there. Okay, he's got a long putt here. Let's see what goes down. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Oh. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. All right, that putt'll go. Okay, you need this to win the hole. Ooh, that one goes down. And that's going to take the hole. Good job. And after that hole, we're all square in this match. Let's see what happens here on the 16th. Come on, give us a kick to the left. You'll be all right there. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. A little too much to the right. Well, let's see how he gets out of this one. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. It's breaking to the left, I think. Oh, look at this thing. Birdie, putt, and everything, wasn't it? Okay, this putt is around 6 feet out. And this will halve the hole if you sink this. And that hole will be halved. All right, best of luck here on number 17. All right, we might be able to chase this one out. That fairway has a down slope up at the landing area. I think this is heading to the fairway. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. This one's going to get sandy. Okay, he's in the sand. Let's see if he can get out. And here's our second shot on the 17th. Safely on the green. And from this incredible distance, it's going to be interesting to see what he pulls out here. I think it's breaking to the left. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. I think this one's going just a tiny little bit to the left. This putt's tracking. So good. That was a fantastic shot. And after that hole, you are one up on your friend. And now I bring you to the 18th tee. This is a par 5. That's too bad. All right, let's see how he does. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. Ouch. Swallowed up into the abyss. And here's his second shot. Okay, green is elevated. Got a little fetched up out of the rough here. Not sure it's going to make it. Well, you tried, you just didn't quite hit this green. All right, he's in the first cut. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this green side bunker. Nicely played out of that sand. A little bit of work left to do, but nothing too serious. And if this goes down, they're going to take things all square again. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Okay, 13 feet to the hole. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Oh, so close. And if they sink this putt, we'll be back to all square. Okay, we'll concede another putt here today and move on. Okay, this match has one playoff hole to rule them all. The winner will be crowned one way or another. All right, let's take this pressure and put it to use. We're first off the tee in this playoff. We got to drop this one right next to the pin, show them how it's done. Well, you put a nice swing onto that one. Nice approach. And last but not least, let's see what he can do off the tee in this playoff. Here's their 7-iron. Okay, now that the tee shots are done, it looks like you're not closest to the pin, and it could bite us. Here we go for your birdie. Looking good so far?
Still looking good. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt.
And he has this much left to win in a playoff. I think this one's breaking to the left. And as that one goes down, he also goes down as the winner in this playoff. That's right, he was closest to the pin off the tee, and even though he's tied for best score in the playoff hole, closest to the pin takes the win. All right, that's gonna do it for me. It was great following you through this bit of golf today. Great work in the playoff. Just couldn't squeak out the win in the end, but that's okay.